what I do find really interesting, and I'd love for you to tell me a bit about your theory on it all, is why do you think record sales have like risen and sort of improved in this last month or so?
Yeah, I mean, it's really interesting. There's a couple of things that I think are going on here. Spotify listeners have slightly dropped. However, the number of people who have bought Spotify, the $9.99 tier, just the regular tier of Spotify, those have vastly increased.
Right.
So we're taking a little bit of a drop in the streams, but when 100 or 200,000 people sign on with a $9.99 Spotify membership, that means our pay per stream goes up.
Right.
So that's one kind of interesting thing that's going on here. And people are just vinyl heads. People are just they're still vinyl heads. Like,
yeah.
We're not moving as many as we used to, but like Juno tends to like reorder from us on a regular basis, like from our distributor. Like Juno's hitting our records up. They're reordering. Our Bandcamps have been quite solid. And I think what's happened, James, in the industry is over the last like 5 to 7 years, as the internet's become more important, connections between fans and artists have become more important and more kind of visceral. Like, you can reach out to your favorite mid-level DJ who just played Deck Mantle and send them a DM and be like, that set was amazing, man. Like, where can I listen to some of your other mixes? And that guy will respond to you on DM and send you his SoundCloud.
Yeah.
And like 20 years ago, untouchable. Like,
yeah, that's right.
Just no way. So I think that like this kind of coming together of the music producers and the music makers and the musicians and the fan community and them getting a little bit more intertwined has created a sense of loyalty in music fans.
Yeah.
So, they're buying more records. They're supporting their favorite artists, and that generally happens on Bandcamp.
Yeah.
Be honest with you.
Yeah, Bandcamp's just such an amazing platform. I love it. It
really is.
Yeah, I remember when I saw it come up over 10 years ago when it started to surface, and I was just like, wow, this is a game changer.
It's a total game changer.
Yeah. It's actually where I buy most of my music from still. That there in Juno, and then the others sort of trickle after that, but mostly Bandcamp's like my first place. I just find the music to be a bit more, I find it to be more personal with the labels.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm buying directly from them, which I am, like.
Or the artists.
Yeah, or the artist, exactly.
Artists just self-release and that money goes straight to them.
Yeah, yeah. Fantastic tool.
I think what Bandcamp did last month was a huge testament to what kind of fans they have and how rabid these people are to support their favorite artists. Bandcamp waived all their revenue fees for one day. I don't know if you know about
Yes, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
And it was the biggest day they've ever had.
Wow.
It was the biggest day they've ever had in the history of Bandcamp. Like,
wow.
Both Wonder Wheel and Bastard Jazz sales, without us doing any promotion on this, 0. We didn't say a word about it.
Right.
Like, our numbers skyrocketed. Not only that day, but the day after, and the day after, and the day after, and the day after, man. Like,
that's fantastic.
Yeah,
that's fantastic.
Yeah.
So, are you finding with now? So I guess because of the record sales and the digital sales, there's a passive income there, and so I mean, you're continuing to work pretty much business as usual, right?
Right now it's business as usual. I mean, you're
just at home.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of doom and gloom in the industry. We're sticking hardcore with our release schedule. And like, you know, we're doing well. We just released the first single from this Populous record that's coming out on Wonder Wheel. Like, it's banging right now on Spotify. I just released a Manatee Commune EP on Bastard Jazz. We just got like 7 massive playlists for it. Like, this thing is just like heading towards the moon right now, in terms of streaming. And, you know, I think like it's business as usual, man. As far as digital goes, it's business as usual until we see otherwise. You know, there is some worry that since basically summer is going to be canceled this year.
Yeah, pretty much.
And there's not going to be a lot of DJ gigs happening.
No.
There's not going to be a lot of outdoor parties. So there is some worry that DJs are going to start dropping off, and like our, you know, Track Source and Beatport sales are going to start
being affected.
Are going to start kind of slumping. But kind of my perspective on both labels, on both Wonder Wheel and Bastard Jazz, is I've tried to move these labels away from being DJ centric only labels, because that only gets you so far. And like, my goal is really reaching new listeners, like, you know, and we've been successful at that. Like,
and that's, you know, through streaming,
through streaming or buying vinyl. You know, like this is the thing that like non-DJs do now. They buy lots of records and they listen to them at home. You know, like I would be, this new El Bujo record we released on Wonder Wheel, I would be very, very surprised if the people that bought that were more than 10% DJs. I would say 90% are fans. And that's really where I wanted to take both of these labels when we started really getting involved with them, because, you know, I like running a DJ label like Defected and having that amount of success is fantastic. But I never wanted to be a singles label. I never wanted to be an EP label. I wanted to be an artist development label. I wanted to get these guys, have them with us for years, and like, let's make this a team effort and like build and build and build and build and build together, you know, until everybody.
Is that the same thing with Wonder Wheel? Like a similar kind of approach?
Similar approach. Yeah. Similar approach. I mean, we do a little, I mean, both labels still do DJ oriented stuff. For sure. Wonder Wheel is in a crossover place where DJs can definitely get into it. But a lot of people who aren't DJs are really feeling this music. So I think Wonder Wheel is still more in that crossover with Bastard Jazz. You know, we're doing weird psychedelic lo-fi. You know, our Bastard Jazz's roots are down-tempo music, is Mowax, Ninja Tune, Fork Recordings, like all of these great labels from the 90s. And it's been really fun for me to go back to that sound, because that sound is coming back around now.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, and I in the lo-fi hip-hop world, but I'm trying to like kind of like pull the creme of the creme out of these lo-fi guys and really try and develop them. And that's a sound that I love so much, man. And I always have, like, for the last 20 years. So, you know, but we're also, you know, we're doing a lot of funk and we're doing a lot of soul on Bastard Jazz. We're doing some weird left field electronic dance records. We're just, you know, man, my label idol from day one, since I was 15 years old, has been Ninja Tune.
Yeah.
Like, I respect them so much and what they've been able to do and how they've been able to remain so fucking cool for 25 years and release so many different kinds of records that like you couldn't pigeonhole Ninja Tune into one sound.
Yeah.
But you know it's a Ninja Tune record.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's kind of my approach, at least for Bastard Jazz.
Well, that's a great model to you know, to work towards, you know, and use as a source of inspiration. They've been around for so long. Their releases, even those early releases, still a testament. Like, they're still great sounding records today.
For sure.
Yeah, it's such a great record.